Hello students, welcome back in science class. So in this lesson, you will learn about the review for final task part 1. And of course, it came from the transport in mammals material. The first topic is about the function of transport in mammals. And next is about the circulatory system of mammals. And you keep to know that the red color of the blood vessels is show you the oxygenated blood, while the blue color in the blood vessels show you the deoxygenated blood. And in the cardiovascular pathway, there are two types of the circulation. First is the pulmonary circuit and also the systemic circuit. And the things that you have to remember is the pathway of each circuit, such as the pathway of pulmonary circuit and also the pathway of systemic circuit. Still about the circulation, you have to know the passage of blood through the heart, like which blood vessels that belongs to which part of the body. You have to learn all the things that belongs to the passage of blood through the heart. And next, of course, you have to learn about the blood vessels. As we know, there are three types of blood vessels: arteries, veins, and capillaries. So you have to remember each characteristic and also the structure of each blood vessels. And next is about blood. As we know, the blood composed by 45% by elements such as red blood cells, white blood cells, and also platelets, and also 55% by plasma. And you have to remember the function of blood. There are three different functions of blood. And then the plasma. You need to know the characteristic of the plasma. And not only that, but you have to also remember the characteristic of the plasma protein. Next, we're going to the lymphatic system. In this material, you have to remember about the definition of lymphatic system and also the function of this system. And now we come to the red blood cells. In red blood cells, you need to know the definition of the red blood cell. Not only the definition, but you need to know the characteristic of red blood cells because they will come out in your final task. And the life of red blood cells. This topic, you have to remember about the production of RBC and also the destruction of RBC. Okay? And next is about the blood clotting. As we know, blood clotting is one of the most important things in our body, and platelets is responsible to do the blood clotting. So in this topic, you have to remember the characteristic and the function of the platelets. And not only that, you have to know the stages of blood clotting from the beginning till the end. And now we come to the white blood cells, also known as leukocytes. It's similar with the red blood cells. You need to know the explanation of the definition first, and then goes to the characteristic of white blood cells. And as we know that leukocytes or white blood cells is divided into two types, granular and agranular. So you need to remember in granular leukocytes there are three different types of cells, and also in the granular leukocytes there are two different types of cells. So you need to understand all the things between the granular and agranular leukocytes. Alright students, that's all about the review final task part 1 for the transport in mammals. See you in the next meeting to discuss about the next topic of the transport in mammals that came out in your final test. Bye!